I'm John from Tennessee. I'm out here as a client for Iboga Treatment Center. My drug of choice is opiates, and with fentanyl in the later part of the addiction, but any kind of opiate. I've tried treatment in the States, just normal rehab centers, but when trying to get back into the real world, I never found a home that was interested in going deeper and finding out what the real issues were, and uncovering those old traumas. I had concerns coming down to Mexico, didn't know what the transport would be like, but it was all great. The driver came and picked us up at the hotel and took us right to where we were needing to get to. So it was pretty easy. This is a rare community, especially where I'm from. You don't find this a lot. You don't find people who are willing to give of themselves to a point like unlike anything I've seen before. And I've made a lifelong family here. So I heard about Ibogaine kind of on accident. I was looking for an alternative treatment for what was offered in the States, and yeah, so I looked up alternate rehabilitation centers, something. It was an act of desperation, and it was the best move I've ever made. My experience with the medicine was incredible. It showed me things that were locked away deep inside me, that memories that I had, from going back to the time that I was a baby. And it was incredible. It showed me exactly what I had set my intentions on going into it. Like the staff here had guided me through, and I set my intentions, and it took me and showed me exactly what I needed to see, and exactly what was at the root of my trauma. And it was a lot of suppressed memories, but I have them back now. As soon as the flood started, I got to see my brain being unraveled, and like I said, my intentions were set on finding out the root of my trauma, and I got to visually go into my brain and get to pick and choose through memories from my childhood that I hadn't thought about since they happened, probably. And then whenever I sat back and let the medicine do its thing, let it work, it guided me right to what I was needing to see, to where the trauma began, and then as it progressed, what led me to putting on all the masks, all of the numbing, the running that led to my addiction had started 10 years before I took the first drink, took the first pill, and it was incredible. I got to have back my childhood. Yes, some of the bad, but I got the good back too, and it's a freeing feeling knowing that there is a reason that I'm not just broken, I'm not just bad. There's a reason that I became an addict, that I did the things that I did, that I made the moves I made. It was all going back to this hurt little boy, and I never would have had access to that had I not been here, and had it not been for Ibogaine. I'm feeling great. I feel free. I feel like I can breathe for the first time in a long time, and just the joy in being able to remember my childhood is indescribable. And yeah, I feel like I have a new life.